I have that muted. Whatever. Should be working now. Okay, so for the quick recap, you guys prepared to go to the Underdark, met with the council members, in air quotes, made your way back to the mountain, managed to upgrade Claymore during that time, and have reconvened at the said mountain, or volcano. But yeah, that's where we're picking up.
Don't worry, I'm a great driver. I just got my license back.
How long do you think it would take to, using mold earth, earthbender style, make like a couple like small, like one room living spaces?
What, in y'all's volcano?
Yeah.
Depends on the dimensions of the one room living spaces. Like, dimension wise, how big we talking?
Like 10 by 7 something? Like,
You said what now? Because you both
like
talked
10 by 7?
10 by 7.
Yeah, I just said like a monastery. Just like enough for a bed and then like a chest.
Can somebody click the mold earth thing for me real quick?
Let me find it.
Oh, this guy has a new one.
I don't have it on my spell sheet, but it's not showing up in the compendium. Let me get it from.
Yeah, it's not in his. I got you. I think it's still on my sheet from when I had the shovel. Finals compendium isn't the same as mine.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, moving in a 5-foot cube at a time probably wouldn't take very long.
It's like 2 cubes per room.
Portion of dirt or stone you can see within range. Blah blah blah. Instantly. I would say it'd probably take about, just because it's not loosened stone or dirt, I'll just say I'm not gonna make you dig it, but it'll probably take like an hour total to get them all done, just because you have to sit there and like reassert dominance over the spell to be able to like keep pulling stuff out
Word.
slowly. But yeah, you can get it done.
All right.
And Iron Spartan just messaged me. He should be here in a bit.
Sick. We now have temporary housing for people that may or may not show up.
Reaper Death Seal. What?
It's the wrong universe.
So after doing that, was there anything else you guys wanted to do before going down?
Is there anything else we need to do or have thought of to do? I don't think so.
Not really.
I definitely want to be making a map to aid in not getting lost as we're going down.
I can help with that. Do you have cartographer's tools?
No.
Well, I can
I
become
have-
proficient in them.
I have ink and quill and parchment,
Okay.
so I can just try.
Yeah, if you let me know about that, I can become proficient in cartography tools on a long rest.
Okay. I'd say we can, I'd tell you that so that you can have that for our first long rest when we're in there.
Yeah, I just got to confer with the astral realm. Just, oh, all right, I know how to make maps. I don't remember how to work with wood now, though.
Well,
Oh, we need to make sure we have like some kind of respirator device or like some form of lung protection.
Yeah. Let's go cut down some trees then.
How is raw wound going to help us breathe?
Charcoal.
Fair. Charcoal filters. I know that wetting a cloth or like a bandana kind of cover works, but once it's dried, it loses like a large portion of its protection capabilities.
We have a alchemy jug. So they can help with that. I think. Let's see. I don't know how complicated it would be to actually make a charcoal filter, though.
I don't think it'd be that complicated. I think the real difficulty would be like making a mask that like the only airflow going through the mask is able to be forced through the filter as well.
Yeah, we don't really have like 2-liter bottles.
I mean, we gotta have like water skins.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you guys, I would say have water skins at least.
Yeah, the alchemy jug can make 8 gallons of fresh water a day.
And we can just like scoop out of that to drink. We can use our water skins and make some absurd looking Russian era fucking creepy ass gas masks.
What do we need to roll to make our charcoal gas mask?
We would need like leather or something.
Yeah,
Like some
yes.
kind of
I think I had that yesterday.
you weren't in town. I was in town. We didn't. I forgot to think about it.
Yeah, I don't
think,
think you guys have the exact materials besides wood.
How long does it take to process animal skins?
Fuck, I don't know.
Let me Google it. How long to tan animal leather? Well, according to all of these steps, like a week and a half. Because there's a lot of 24 to 48 hours waiting involved in these steps.
A breathing mask 5e equipment is a simple breathing mask made from crushed charcoal bound in cloth tied to the face by a string.
It's just a bag of charcoal you tied to your fucking nose and mouth.
Yeah, it gives you +2 to bonus to any saving throw you make that can be avoided by holding your breath, but disadvantage on perception checks made to smell. But we have advantage on those, so we would just become flat.
If you guys want to do that, I'd say you could do that pretty easy.
Yeah, it's like it's a one cost. It's just cost 1 silver at a store on the D&D wiki.
Well, I mean, I'll say you guys have cloth and you have trees, so you can make your stuff right there, probably.
Yes, I have a redwood in my pocket. I can hold trees.
Well, we'll say you guys spend about probably another hour making a fire, breaking the charcoals out from the cool,
cloth charcoal mask,
and then putting all that stuff on, or at least getting it ready.
I will make a sign and put it on the wall. And by sign, I mean I'll write on a piece of paper.
Okay.
And put it on the wall near the stairs going down, like a bit before you get to the actual like cave entrance.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a generalist warning: please do not venture beyond this point and into the cave beyond without an air filtration device.
We here at OSHA caution you
Yep.
not to enter this area without a registration.
I'll make another sign next to the houses that say they need to have 3-point harnesses if they're doing any roof work to the mud huts.
Just walk in. What the fuck's a harness?
What's an OSHA?
I didn't even know the ocean could get up here.
I guess I've been spelling it wrong my entire life.
Was that what family Elizabeth is from?
I mean, if she's from that family, she's doing a damn poor job.
The Ocean Council. The Ocean Safety Council.
Just like somebody, like a group of people behind desks somewhere in the depths of the ocean. We really need to come up with safety rules for if we're building stuff when there's no water.
No plastic straws. Can I invent plastic?
Oh no, the horror.
You would have to figure out how to make that.
Not synthesizing polycarbons from oil.
No, that's the other guy's job. I'm the idea man. He makes them.
So what you're saying is you're asking the DM if you can make plastic, to which you will then turn to Iron Spartan and say, hey, make plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure out how to synthesize it without Googling it.
Oh,
Why?
Jesus Christ. I tried to think about it and I was like, oh, fucking moonshine still's definitely not strong enough for that.
It might be.
No, it's not a traditional one. It'd be made out of copper. That shit would melt.
So anything else you guys are wanting to make or do before heading down?
Gasoline.
I want to invent the combustion engine.
Yeah.
Maybe you spent like a year reverse engineering the dwarven tech that Claymore runs on.
All right, I'll do that.
We'll be fighting mushrooms every other day before you made that.
You would have
Once
to
we
make
get it,
a
we'll be able
lot
to
of-
flood the Underdark with gasoline.
You would have to make a lot of rolls to reverse engineer that shit.
All right, time jump. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys start going down the the tunnel that you guys lit up last session to see how far, or the session before that, whenever the fuck it was, to see how far it went down and you couldn't see. You start going down and down and down, and it feels like you guys are walking forever, and the tunnel you are in keeps twisting and turning every so often. And every now and again it opens up to a bigger cavern with just more like you just go straight and there's another open thing that goes down more.
Okay.
Other areas you kind of have to like search for where to keep going, but with your dark vision you kind of make ease of it. But one thing to note, as you get further down, there are a shitload of bugs down here of like varying variety. A lot of centipedes, though. But what eventually feels like hours later, unless does anybody have that feed that lets you know exactly what time of day it is?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, then just hours later, you don't know exactly how long you guys are walking. You start to hear, as you round the next corner, running water, which is a nice change of pace besides the noises bugs make and just the dead silence of being in a cave, hearing your own footsteps. And let me move you to this other map.
What's it running from?
It's got parental issues.
Damn. We need to get this water back to the ocean stat so it can heal its undiagnosed parental issues.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move Solomon right there. He's not here yet, so. But I had to add everybody's token that way you guys can see.
All right.
And I also had to reduce, like, at least for just this map, because it's the overworld map. Your dark vision is not like I reduced it down to 20, so that way it kind of accurately depicts what it should be. But in an actual battle map, I'll fix it. But yeah, you guys are coming closer and closer to the sound of running water, and that's where you guys are at the, like, still in a cave, but you hear the running water in front of you.
Okay.
That's
Jordan,
weird looking water.
Yeah, Jordan, as you step forward, because there's no light down here and dark vision only shows stuff in black and white or like a gray, you can't actually tell that the water is discolored. It just looks very dark to you.
Okay.
But it does, as you do walk up, would you have your respirator on or not yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have it on.
It was on the moment we started walking in the cave.
Here, I want to do this.
Duration, defense, poison, blah blah blah. Okay. You don't sense. I would say.
Can I catch some poison bugs? Just like run around and grab.
I mean, you could probably find some centipedes that are like, I wouldn't say poisonous, but like
Venomous.
they're basically they what do you want to call it? That centipedes have. It's more
Poison?
like it's enough to, like, if your guys' size, it would just numb the area where they bite you. For a smaller insect, it would probably paralyze them.
Okay, yeah. I was just if there's like using the detect poisons thing, I'm just gonna like try to find stuff, throw them in a bag.
Yeah. Roll me a straight D20.
7.
You get 7 centipedes.
Sick. We have anesthesia, guys.
As you're walking forward with that on, you would sense that the water is definitely not clean. It is, I wouldn't say poisonous, but you probably might get a disease, maybe. It's definitely not clean.
Brackish. Stagnant cave water.
Oh, spiritus. Purify water. No. I don't know why.
As you walk more forward, Jordan, the rushing of water gets louder and louder until it coalesces towards the end of the tunnel right there. I believe you can see it, into what sounds like a waterfall. And as you get near the edge and you look down, because your dark vision only goes 60 feet, right? I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah. You can hear the water hitting the bottom, but you, with your dark vision, cannot see the bottom.
Well, shit. I guess it's time for a torch. I'll light a torch and chuck it out into the abyss in front of me.
Guys,
Hey, yeah, we can hear you.
Greetings.
I'm very late.
Welcome.
2 hours
No,
they
you're
gone
good, man.
by.
They're literally just walking into the Underdark.
I need you to make a ton of oil.
Me?
Yeah.
How many will saves?
Just all the oil.
Who wants to synthesize gasoline?
Yeah, and I told him
What?
if he could do the process without Googling it.
Fine, I'll go to the library if I have to. If I have to do things manually, I'll go to the library, check out a book on gasoline.
Yes, this wizard from the future just showed up and he gave us this book called How to Synthesize Gasoline.
Or you just said it. Couldn't it be from the internet? Well, you specifically said Google. I can technically use Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves.
You know what I mean. I mean, don't look it up.
What's usually better? Is already listening to games there or no?
So if I go to school for it, it's allowed. Got it.
Guys,
Elitism. Hello? I can hear you.
You're a little muffled.
Oh, wait.
I don't know what the last half of that was.
Sorry.
Barrel
Wrong
isn't
button. I was trying to
TV
turn you up.
Barrel and communicate.
The hell, my audio was fine a while back.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Sounds a bit clear.
Just every time you ended that sentence, you just like mumbled in the word. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
Barrel
I
or
can hear you just
wisdom
fine.
saving throw?
Barrel or wisdom saving throw.
Do I roll?
Oh, for what?
No, you don't have to roll anything.
Okay.
I didn't understand what he said there.
A kind of dejected, oh, okay.
But as you light a torch and you throw it down into the abyss, you see it go a little bit further than your range of vision, like your dark vision where it drops off. You can still see the torch, and it goes about another I'd say about like 40 feet, and then you hear a splash, and then you no longer see the light from the torch. So with that, you can estimate it's about 100 foot down.
Oh, shit. I forgot about this.
Well, I'm fine to jump, but I don't know if everyone else is. I will.
You still have the cast spell?
What
Do
about
what?
spell?
You may cast Fairy Fire?
I mean, you can. You just have to come over to the waterfall. You just like.
You think you guys can look at miniature? I'm using my phone right now for
Yeah,
this.
I cannot select your miniature. I think DM must do that.
Yeah, final has it all.
Yeah.
So final. During their trip to town and back with his alchemy jug, I could have 10 quarts of oil. Can I have that?
God damn it, then. Why are you stuck on synthesizing gasoline?
It's not, this has nothing to do with that. I've attributed my oil with gasoline and then have decided that that's what I'm doing.
That's all you've mentioned in regards to oil.
Well, like the gasoline thing was separate from the oil thing entirely.
Sure. I'll let you have it.
You can't make gasoline from oil anyways, I don't think. Wrong kind of oil.
So you're getting cooking oil?
Yeah, like just lamp oil, whatever oil.
I'd say it'd be the equivalent of like oil for your lantern or whatever you want to, whatever kind of oil goes into that.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. What's my strength? 16. Oh, that's 16 feet horizontally. At the running start. I think I can get there.
Well, I would say, yeah, you could probably get there, but as well as keep this in mind, because it is the overworld map. Some of the like stuff may not measure out exact. I'll like say you can jump there, but like movement down here is gonna be different than it is above, just because of the way this shit's working out. I'll get to it, but yeah, you can. As you guys are standing there, you see Rascal run past you and leap over the waterfall into the dark abyss below, and you hear a splash.
How far is it to this?
Um, I would say it's probably like, in actual terms,
I mean, those are the only useful ones.
Well, I'm trying to put
As
you
the
like
crow flies is pretty useful, I feel.
I
I'd say
want
it's about
imaginary
like
terms only.
it's gonna take you about like I'd say about, especially because it's just you swimming.
Well, I was asking distance. I said nothing about swimming or moving.
I would say it's gonna take probably if you're a
I
normal
need
swim
feet.
speed of 30.
I need feet. All my things are in feet. I don't know.
Fine then in feet. I'd say it's about 300 or so.
300 feet. Okay.
Give or take. Also, as
So-
you splash down into this water, and like it kind of like gets on you, it feels not like normal water. It is sticky to the touch,
Too much iron in
and
the water.
it feels nasty.
All right, I guess I'll start swimming. 300 feet.
I have
What
like
does everybody else do?
150 feet of rope. I want to try to tie as much lengths of rope together as possible. Tie it off, or like use mold earth to like trap it in the wall so it's sturdy. And then I want to try to like use my cloak and glide down to make a kind of semi-traversable like hanging rope.
Zip line.
Well, a zipline wouldn't really work in this situation because it's like bits of rope being tied together, but you could like monkey swing.
Just bumpy.
I feel like the rope would break more.
I'm gonna move you back in the water real quick because I need you to do something before you roll or before you move. But to your thing, Jordan, where are you trying to do this zip line at? Are you gonna try to do it on the sides where the waterfall's not at?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to do that. It might take a few minutes, but you'd definitely be able to do it. But Ben, since you dived in, I need you to roll a D100 real quick.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Move that over here. Shrink it down a little bit. We can say while this is happening, you're like about halfway down, zip lining down. But then while you're swimming, you feel something like scrape against your foot in the murky water.
Okay. I keep swimming.
And since you can't really see below you, it's gonna make a
Is it nipples?
no. That's not.
If I can't see
I
below
need
me,
you.
it can't see above me.
I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics of your choice, as this thing is going to attempt to grapple you.
So it can see.
It can see under the water, yes.
Good thing I'm above the water. Got it. That fast.
It got a 20. Okay, so this, as you're swimming towards the shoreline a little bit, we'll say faster after something brushes across your leg, you feel something snap onto your foot, and then we'll go ahead and roll initiative. Because this thing is trying to pull you under. Bring him down a little bit, because on this map he wouldn't be that big. But he is technically a lot larger than you.
When Den and I were working at a summer camp, when I was lifeguarding there we had a pet fish in the lake that we called Nipples because it would swim up and bite people's nipples and then swim off.
Bite people's nipples. That'll be.
Yep.
Flash a genius, please. Favorite initiative. So a 4.
Why did everybody get a fucking 1?
I rolled like a 4. Or no, that's an
So
8.
add a +4 to your 7. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. What's it at 11? So as you're rappelling down, Jordan, I would say you can probably hear the commotion that's happening near Den and them, but you can't see. But you do hear the direction it's coming from. But then this thing, since it's grappling you, is going to use. It can only move half its speed, so it is going to pull you 25 feet under the water.
Okay.
And since it has you in its jaw, it's gonna. It'll
I
do a
choose.
bite, but it's not gonna do any damage to you because it's non-magical.
In order to bite, doesn't it have to let me go?
I mean, I think since it's like
Because
got
if
you in
it's
its
holding me
jaw,
with its mouth, then it would have to open its mouth to bite, right?
I mean, I think it could just try to sink its teeth deeper. It's the same thing with like grappling with,
Alright.
like bear hugging somebody. How are you gonna still hit them? But you can still roll to hit them.
Well, you don't bear hug people. You just hold them with one hand. You got to hold their hand.
It doesn't specify, so both are applicable at the same time.
Yeah, half Nelson.
He's holding you with one of his little gator hands.
Half Nelson. You got one arm under their arm behind their neck.
Can I choose to go inside of its body?
He's got you with one of his little gator pinkies.
Yeah, whenever it bites me, can I just go inside its belly?
I mean, on your turn.
Okay, cool.
If you can make that check.
What check? It wants to eat me. Is it going to resist eating me?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. You are covered in armor. It might.
Then why is it trying to eat me?
I mean,
Because
for
it
now,
thinks you're
it's just
food
trying
at
to
this
tear-
point, at least.
for now, it's just trying to just tear off a limb.
It
But I
can't
mean,
do
technically,
that.
it
Good luck.
is. It's huge. It's size huge.
Yeah, so it can eat me.
But yeah, it's gonna like clamp down on your leg, but it's gonna do no damage.
Pussy.
I mean, it's non-magical. The only threat to you here is really drowning, but you know. But that is the gator's turn. It is still holding you underwater. Solomon, you are at the top of the waterfall as Jordan has started rappelling down, and you guys hear a bunch of splashing down at the bottom, like some commotion is going on.
Do I see him in the water? By any chance?
Can you repeat that?
Do I see him in the water?
No,
Every square is 100 feet, apparently.
no, not every square.
That's what, according to you, that's how many feet it took to get to the shore when it was 3 squares.
Look, I'm just trying to tell you what it is because it's hard to do a map and actually make it work the way it's supposed to, like this. For an
Gotta do it the
overall
other way
map.
around.
But from where you're at down to the bottom of the water, you cannot see because it is. And Jordan's character would have told you this. It is about 100-foot drop from the top of the thing down to the bottom.
Alright. Let's see
But
if I can
Jordan
do
is
this.
currently like straight in front of you. Jordan has made a zip line down, and he's currently rappelling down.
For my action, I would like to use a spell. Give me a
Okay.
second, I need to go find it first. No, that's a little bit too far.
Oh no, Iron Spartan, you've hit the age where you've turned into a Charlie Brown parent.
Oh god.
It doesn't sound that bad now.
Yeah,
No, it
just making
doesn't.
a joke.
Oh, but I can't cast any spells. That's way too far.
I mean, you can still like. It depends on what you're casting, but you like. Because I believe your dark vision goggles give you 60 feet. You can see 60 feet down, but you can't see the bottom.
What if I use Vortex Warp?
Sure, where you going?
Bring me down there. 90 feet, I'll just take the 10 feet fall damage. If there is a 10 feet fall damage.
That wasn't for me.
Yeah. Well, above game, you're a fucking werewolf, so I wouldn't even.
Also, I would like to do something funny. Is the Claymore's finished? Yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah, when I jumped off the waterfall, I thought the squares were
want-
normal.
I want I want Claymore to jump in, as in he doesn't go on the zip line, he just jumps into the pool.
Yeah, have him cannonball the crocodile.
Yeah, I want the cannibal the crocodile. Yeah, basically.
Give him the
For the sake-
people's elbow from the top rope.
Pencil dive the fucking crocodile.
Yeah, let's
For the
go.
For the sake of this, we're gonna say that you and Claymore are sharing the same space. So, how like what is the range? Like how far out from you can you vortex warp? Is it just straight 90 feet?
I think it goes 30 feet.
Yep. It's a straight 90 feet. Straight 90.
We'll say you could probably get about like right here and then sploosh into the water, taking 5 damage.
That's fine.
I put a video in the Saturday night chat that is exactly what Claymore wanted to try to do.
Yeah, we'll say as you land right after, like maybe like right next to Claymore, just boom.
How much damage does this crocodile take?
What was that?
From how much damage does the crocodile take from the fall damage that
Well,
Claymore
the crocodile and Den are currently 25 feet under the water, so I don't think it would get hit.
maybe with a 100 feet drop?
Yeah, it's a 100-foot drop.
And Claymore's a hunk of metal that can fall faster. You gotta take that into consideration. It ain't a human. It's a giant ass robot.
Here, we'll say. Here, I'll give you something for it. We'll say 10. Because the Claymore didn't fall exactly on top of him, because there's no way he could jump that far, but we'll say Claymore making impact with the water, because of how heavy it is, sent out a little shock wave thing that hit the crocodile.
Alright. That ends my turn because I used both my action and bonus action.
Okay, Vestin, you are up. You have about like I'll say 30 feet left until you hit the water.
So, what I was trying to do was use my wait, do I have that? Ah, okay. Yeah. So Feston's just going to finish getting down to the water and then try to tie the rope off at this tree, I guess.
Okay.
And then start making his way towards the sound of the commotion. As far as he can make it, depending on whether or not tying the rope off takes his action.
No, I wouldn't say it takes your action to do so. You'd be fine to do it for free action, we'll say.
All right, then I'd be dashing.
Okay. Rascal, you're up.
I want to go inside the crocodile.
Sure. Make me a general athletics check real quick.
Okay.
we'll say you have advantage because he is trying to eat you, or at least part of you. Yeah, and he rolled a 13. So yeah, we'll say as it like opens up its mouth to like it seems to be starting to open up its mouth again to try to clamp down on you. On its turn, you take the opportunity to swim inside.
Okay, I wanna go down its
swallows you
throat
whole.
until I get to the point before its stomach, and then I want a giant might.
Okay.
So I go to a large creature.
Yep, you become large and a huge creature.
Yep. But I mean, I'm a large creature. Like, I'm a medium creature, and I couldn't eat a small creature whole.
I mean, I would definitely say it would be having a tough time to get you down for sure. Probably have to make a check or something, but
Well, I was saying before I get to its stomach, I'm like in its esophagus still. I'm growing
yeah,
larger.
I understand what you're going for. Oh man, what would be the?
Then I'm gonna rupture its stomach acid as my.
I don't even know how much damage that would be or what.
Or some bludgeoning damage?
I'm fine with making it not be able to breathe.
Well, technically, it doesn't really need to breathe. It can hold its breath for a certain time limit underwater, but yeah.
I'm gonna start rupturing its inside. I think I'm gonna replace this attack though. I want to do the ember instead.
What is the ember?
It makes it blind. They have to make a dex save. Each creature of my choice within 15-foot radius.
Well, I think since you're inside of it, there's no point. It's gonna hit.
Dodge this.
I mean, it can become blind.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll say you're blocking its airway, and you make it blind. So 6 fire damage.
Yeah, I think I might be able to add that to it, just because it's the giant might bonus.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it is blind, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
The main goal of growing large in its esophagus is to make sure I don't hit its stomach acid.
Oh yeah, I get you. So on a 5 and a 6, it'll go up or down, and everything else is just a direction. Okay. Ooh. So it now being blinded, it is going to begin to thrash wildly, and it is going to move directly down a square under the water.
I can
Carrying
hold my
you with
breath for 28 more rounds.
carrying you with it. And then I need you to make a strength check because it is going to try to dislodge you, like basically throw you up. Okay. Yeah. You got a 24. It shoots like as it's like thrashing around. The insides of this crocodile are slick and nasty and full of that water, which is making it hard for you to get a grip in this esophagus and stay lodged in there.
Can I use my sword to do it?
I mean, if it weren't made of pure lightning.
I mean,
It's gonna.
It's still you. I mean, I'm still. I would still like to drag the sword across the esophagus as I'm moving. If it's forcing me to move.
You can't make attacks of opportunity with forced movement.
Or
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not really even trying to make an attack. I'm just trying to hold the thing out.
Yeah, but the rules as written doesn't let you do that.
The rules as written doesn't let it do this either.
Rules as written doesn't let you lodge yourself in its throat either.
Right,
I
I'm
could
just
have
saying.
made. I mean, instead of throwing you up, I could have made the argument it just swallows you, but like more down the esophagus into the stomach. But
Right,
this way,
it's
because it
weird.
makes more sense that it's like thrashing around and you're in its esophagus. It's gonna like loosen you and dislodge you out, and then while it's thrashing, it just kind of like throws you out of its jaw because it being blinded, it doesn't like that. It's used to being able to see in this water, and it is fucking pissed. But yeah, it throws you out, and then I'd say that would be its turn doing that. Solomon, you are up. You can hear not too far from you, below the water, there is a lot of like disturbance going on.
Okay. Let's see. All right, guys, give me a moment.
Did he say give him one moment? Is that what he said?
No.
I think that's what he said. I mean, here's what we'll do. We'll
I'm
come.
here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say we just come back to you, but yeah. If you want to go ahead.
Okay. So I can't see down there, yeah?
No, you can't see, but the amount of like motion that is going on down there is causing a disturbance above
I
the
can
water.
make an attack as a reaction.
He technically didn't attack you, so
Oh,
he just
okay.
threw you off.
So Solomon, hold on. Oh no, I can't see the map anymore. Shoot, what have I done? Okay, I'm good.
I consider that an attack against me. It's rude.
Well,
It's
it might be
offended.
rude, but
I'm emotionally offended. It's an attack.
it might be rude, but it doesn't count.
Where was Claymore? Could someone bring oh, thank you. Can I overcharge Claymore and let him attack the crocodile underwater?
Sure.
I shall do that. There you go, use the sheet of Claymore real quick. Overcharge. Let's go do this. And then he's gonna go do his attack. Let's hope this works. I just need to see the stuff here real quick. Yep. Alright, here we go. Boom.
Yeah, that would hit.
Alright. Let's see if I can roll damage now. Why isn't the attack not working for the damage?
It doesn't have it listed. It looks like.
I got it to work. 7 force. 7 force, then plus another D6 or whatever it is. Yeah, D6 lightning.
Yeah, this is the repeating the NPC action.
So, I mean, I got it to roll, but it's 7 plus 5 lightning. But because it's underwater, we'll say you can deal an additional D6 at 2, so 15 total.
Attack number 2.
There, I don't know. I think he's editing it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Where are you?
So has the attack all been rolled?
Yeah, you have to make another attack.
Yeah, I went ahead and rolled damage.
I already used all my stuff. That's in
No,
my
he has 2 attacks. He gets an extra attack, the overcharge.
Oh, okay. And then
Yeah, that's still it. And
2d6.
then, yeah, 2d6 because it's underwater. We'll say the lightning is extra effective.
there. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright. End turn.
Okay. Jordan, you saw Claymore swim down, and you saw like 2 bursts of blue light from under the water.
I'm
Boy.
gonna swim to the blue light.
As you get closer, you see a pretty fucking big crocodile. I want to say alligator, but it's a crocodile.
Ah, I'm scared. I stab it.
Yeah, that would hit.
8.
Okay, 8 damage.
I don't have extra attack. So that's turn.
Okay. Rascal, you're up.
No, fuck this alligator. It's not us attack. He has to make a save.
Okay, dex save.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's got a -1 on those.
That's a
13.
fail. Uh, 49 damage, then 7 fire. But the fire might not really do anything underwater.
Yeah, I would say probably not. The rest of the damage, though. Yeah, it looks pretty fucked up. It is hurting.
I think I can only do. Oh wait, it says I can do that twice a day. Let me make sure.
You should be able
Two,
to.
yeah, 2 charges.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Recharge twice a day. All right, it's Zeo Cleric. I can bonus action do it again.
Doesn't that say you can take an extra attack as that, not an extra action? Because it takes an
Well, this is
action.
an attack, right?
This is like an ability you can activate. It's like activating a magic item.
Okay.
It's not technically like an attack. It's more like an
So then I
area of effect.
technically
Same
can't
as like
even use
light
my
bulb.
ability, I think, if you're ruling it that way. Because I can only do my thing after I make an attack action.
Yeah, I would say this is like
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are ruling it as not an attack, then I cannot do an attack as a bonus action, is what I'm telling you. So I'm like, I don't have another bonus action.
yeah, I would say that this would not be like a regular attack. This would be like this, like your special ability that you
Right,
activate.
which I'm letting you know is that I don't have anything else I can do this turn if you are ruling it that way. So my turn is over.
Okay. This is blinded. Another one of these. Okay. Because the alligator is like basically getting screwed. It is gonna take the disengage action and not holding anybody. Is gonna move its full swim speed. Probably get it about like right. Say here-ish under the water away from you guys, and it'd probably just disappear into the murky waters.
Pussy.
But yeah, say combat's over. The alligator swam away.
In every way, that alligator is a cunt.
But yeah.
Outlaw crocodile.
Yeah, he disengaged and ran away, so we're done, I guess.
Coward.
Yeah.
Put it this way, it had about like 3 HP left.
Then it should have went to Valhalla like a warrior.
Alright, then
Bro, it
I'm
was
gonna fire
blinded
ruin that
and
last thing.
it was blinded and it got like Omega bursted.
Well, yeah.
That thing
I
was
mean, it'd be.
survival mode. Get out.
Oh wait! I forgot. I have this thing. I want to try to make another attack before it runs. I forgot I was a fighter.
Sure, why not? I'll allow the reroll of time for you to try it.
I have another action, is what it says. So another. No,
Sure,
I'll just do this thing. There's
let's
60.
see. We'll see if it dodges.
No, I just rolled the damage. Like, I just rolled the regular bow attack.
Yeah, that would hit. We'll say as it begins to break away and try to swim, you just manage to pierce through the water and hit it in its back, and then the body kind of just begins to slowly float forward and then float up to the surface. So you'd still be out here and you'd see that happening.
Sick.
Let's fucking go. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
We have a huge alligator worth of animal fat that we can turn into oil.
Some alligator shoes.
The oil. I'm just trying to get that fat, bro.
I want to make Vestin look like a death pimp.
I want to make a grill out of its teeth.
That'd be uncomfortable.
Whenever I grow large, I just stick in a giant alligator teeth.
My main goal is to grow up and act like I don't know nobody.
But I will say it would probably take a little bit to get the corpse to the shoreline. Especially because you guys swimming in this water, it's a little bit more difficult than regular water. Just because of how thick it is and the actually in it.
You. Fuck.
But yeah, we'll say it takes you about with pushing or pulling the corpse, probably about extra. I'd say 15 or so minutes. But yeah, as you guys get to the shoreline and walk up onto as you emerge from the water, the gunk that was in the water is just clinging to you. You can feel it all in your clothes, all over your body. It is not a very good feeling.
Vestin will
Kick off like a dog.
use prestidigitation to clean himself. And anyone else if they ask.
Sure.
For you, Solomon, as Claymore gets onto the shore, you can tell the stuff that was in the water that is currently all over you is clogging up a lot of Claymore's internal gears.
So
He seems to be having trouble to move.
Mending.
It's more or less not mending. It's about more or less getting the gunk out of
Prestidigitation.
there. You would have to prestidigitation that or clean it out.
We'll do those things.
Could you please
Doing prestidigitation on Rascal made my wild magic surge on an 84.
Okay. So is 84 the number you rolled, or
Yeah.
is that-
84 is what I rolled for the
table was
surge.
84. Yeah. That is the only
Okay,
information.
I need you to choose either yourself or two other people within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, me. Well, I'll choose us, the people. Why not?
Well, you gotta choose between you, Rascal, or Rascal and Solomon.
Oh, I'm only choosing one, not three.
No, not three. It's just two people.
Oh, me and Rascal then.
Okay. As you are cleaning yourselves off and get the gunk off of everybody and out of Claymore, you feel your magic kind of surge. And then you and Rascal both begin to feel very light as you guys look down and you are like basically flying off the ground. You have fly casts on you for the next I think it lasts an hour.
Free. Let's go.
Yeah, you're free fly.
Sick. Is there a range for that? Two creatures, or is it just I can see them?
It's within 30 feet.
All right. Sick. 84's balling.
I'll scout ahead.
But behind you guys, as you guys are now floating, the giant crocodile corpse is like right on the shoreline, and the water, as it keeps like washing in, keeps trying to like pull the corpse back out. So, what would you guys like to do with the giant corpse?
Cut it up.
Yeah, I want to start cleaning its hide.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess we need to like make a fucking kind of like FOB in here. If this is like a overworld for the Underdark situation. How the fuck did the mushroom people be getting up that
The
fucking
waterfall.
waterfall?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they
do
could
remember-
burrow, but
Yeah, you do remember that they burrowed through the ground, so you can assume they're probably.
There's probably something behind the waterfall. We have to go check.
that's actually a fucking huge shout. We're like exploring the Underdark for 2 months, can't find anything. They were behind the waterfall the whole time.
But with a 14,
Well, if Jordan's helping me, it'd be 22 plus guidance.
22,
So 26.
6. Yeah, I would say you're able to get pretty much all of the back hide off. As far as where you're going to store that much hide, and I think does Solomon have a bag of holding?
I think we can make one.
Don't we have a bag?
Oh, yeah,
Rascal-
You guys have a bag of holding?
Yeah,
Because we
Rascal
put the
has
canoe
one.
in it regularly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Now the
You
canoe's too like kind of probably too like awkward for that.
you would have you would be able to fit that in there.
If we have the canoe in there, I'll pull it out. I'll use it to get over this lake next time.
And then what else were you wanting from the crocodile?
I was going to render the fat into oil.
Fuck, how long would that take? I don't even know.
A while.
Couple hours, because we'd have to we'd make a fire. I would definitely make like a mud hut for us with some like barricades around it, and then we'd make a fire pit, have a big fire so that he can render the fat, and so that I could kind of put the hide over it to dry it out and burn the flesh off the skin.
Yeah, and then
Okay, well, if you're wanting to do that, I would say by the time you guys get all that done, you would definitely need to rest because
yeah, that's cool.
I was gonna say fucking tired from the walk down here because it took a good fucking like while to walk down.
Yeah, half day at least.
Okay, and also, so I tell you ahead of time, movement down here. If you're not flying, if you're walking, you guys are only gonna get 4 squares of movement because this terrain, just like the mountains above, is not exactly suitable for like just normal travel unless you've lived down here. So that's why
we
you
need to get an Underdark rogue ranger. Where's the Underdark rangers?
We need
so
some
yeah,
gloom
4 squares.
stalkers.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can say you guys take the time to render the fat and whatnot and all that, and then you have to take a rest. I would say partway through rendering all that, Solomon would have to start sleeping. But
Yeah. We get a one piece meal episode.
but because you guys are making a fire in the Underdark, please do roll a D100 because
Oh, yeah.
it is a light source.
11.
Do we have a short rest?
You know, you guys are gonna have a long rest because they're wanting to render the fat and whatnot.
I think he's more meaning like in case like an encounter happens, like how did he count it as a short rest? But the fire would be covered up by the like top of it being covered in the giant hide, but a little bit.
Yeah, we would definitely still be giving off some light, but the majority of the alligator hide would be a kind of like smoke tent, like smoke tarp over it.
Yeah, there would be a lot of smoke coming from this area, but it's
Okay, we're gonna have to. We're just gonna use this token because apparently I didn't upload the art that I needed. But we're gonna use that. Find that damn other thing.
Did I actually install that? Ah, fuck you. No, I didn't. Cringe.
Let me roll
some
to see
chain.
how many of these things.
Do we have to roll for initiative again?
Oh shit! I have a strong animal trap. We should probably use that.
So I'll here in a minute you will, but so as you guys are making this or having this fire going for a little bit, and Solomon's trying to catch some sleep because he does need some. Out in the distance from the fire, let me roll their shit real quick. Okay, yeah, so out in the distance from the fire, about like, we'll say the radius of the fire giving out light is about like maybe a 30-ish foot radius at the edge of it. You guys see, I'll just put, I might actually have a battle map. So. Ba, ba, ba. No, not that one. Sorry, give me a second here. And just disregard the lava on this map.
Lava bending.
Let's
But,
go.
I would say you guys can place your token somewhere probably near there.
I'm a lava walker.
How the
We're
fuck
all
is
hiding under my horse.
Whoever shows up, I throw it alligator meat and tell it to fuck off.
Did you even get your fucking shovel back from the boat?
Yeah, I think we still technically have the boat because we, depending
Well,
on
no,
how you.
what I'm saying is, did he grab his shovel back from the boat to be able to summon the horse?
Yeah, we only put it in there when it drives. It's not like a permanent thing. It's
Yeah,
like the key.
plus, I've been using it, not knowing that it was the engine of the
It's not
thing.
the engine, it's the key.
It's the key.
There we go. The map finally stopped being fuzzy for me now.
The shovel is the key. Morty, you need to get the shovel, Morty. It's the key to everything.
So
If you don't get the
about
shovel, we can't get back up the waterfall, boy.
linger. So how far 30 foot is? Okay. So about 30 foot from y'all's campsite, because they come into the light. Because they're not used to that shit down here. They don't really know how it works.
I think technically with the shovel, could you like frozone like fly around with dirt?
If I could slide on dirt, yeah.
No, like you are just running and you're like rolling the dirt underneath itself, so it's always like making more path in front of you.
I mean, it is 5 feet of dirt. I think the moment though that I stop you doing that as my action, I fall 150 feet.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's when you suplex something. You just like giving people's elbow.
Give them the people's speed as I like fall shovel first.
But yeah, as you guys are doing this, you guys hear some, like, I'd say, hissing as these creatures get close enough for you to be able to see into the light. They look something similar to this, but that's not the exact art I wanted. But
It's the Skaven.
It's the way rats.
they look something similar to that.
It's the Skaven from the Warhammer universe.
I'm gonna throw alligator meat at them and tell them to fuck off.
Hey, I'm feeding it to my ship.
It's a huge alligator. I'm sure. I think it can't eat the whole thing.
Methinks you underestimate the depths of the stomach of my ship.
Sure. If you're gonna throw alligator meat to them or crocodile meat, just roll a general persuasion.
Can I do animal handling?
I mean,
I don't know how much of an
Sure.
animal they are.
for the way this is, yeah, sure, you can go with animal handling, I guess.
21.
We'll say you throw a sizable chunk to them, and as they look at it and then look to you guys, you see them kind of just like look at each other. They all three run to the piece and then begin to like drag it into the darkness.
Yeah, they look at each other, look at the dead alligator behind them.
The giant flap of alligator skin that's being smoked, dried out.
So we'll say that they, all three of them, unless you guys are going to try to stop them, they just kind of like.
Vestin does want to try and talk to them.
Okay.
Hey, you guys speak common?
Start doing the epistle.
So the way this works is, we'll say you get about. There we go. We'll say you get about there, and you shout that to them. They, in the darkness, you can see them like look back. You hear, like, basically it's chittering back, and they're not actually talking, and they don't sound like the Dorgar or the kobolds you encountered before, who you assume were speaking like Undercommon. This sounds like unintelligible animal noises.
Deep speech.
But they do seem to like turn around and acknowledge.
Vestin's going to pull out his drawing of the Mushroom Queen and going to like draw a few like examples of the mushroom creatures that we fought so far. And he's going to just like walk up to them in a rather calm manner and then just like hold out the pictures to it and say, "Where are they?"
Okay, let me roll that.
Where are they?
Where are they?
So with their minuses, they got an 8. They look, as you get close, they kind of like let go of the meat they were dragging and kind of take a defensive thing. But then they look at what you're holding and they look to each other and they just like are chittering back and forth and they look very confused, like they don't understand what you're talking about. But they seem to understand like they seem to understand like common, it seems, but they have no way of like speaking because all they have is just the chittering back and forth.
Okay. Veston's gonna while holding up the pictures, he's gonna pull out his sword and he's gonna like point to himself with it and then point to the other people around the fire. And then he'll be like, "Us? Look for them." And then I'll like kind of stab at the paper with my sword. "We kill mushrooms. Where are they?"
Holy fuck, they got a brain blast. They got a natural 20.
The rat's like, think.
So in their moment of big brain, they will say this one like hesitantly kind of like skitters over to you. And in the dirt near you, he's gonna draw the poorest looking like crown that you've ever seen somebody do in the dirt, and then he's gonna point to the crown, and then he's gonna point to himself, and then he's gonna point off into the distance, and then he's gonna point to all of you.
Okay. Crown, him, distance, us. So this can be interpreted several ways. My first interpretation, he is the Rat King and he will take us to his kingdom. Second way, he is not the Rat King, but he is aware of the Mushroom Kingdom and will take us to Mario Land. There's probably other way to interpret that, but I'm not thinking of them right now. So I'll with us, we have to sleep. Me. After sleep, take us crown.
It looks like it's taking a second to process it, and then it kind of gives you like a half nod, and then goes back to the meat the huge crocodile chunk of meat and begins helping the other ones kind of pull it off. They're gonna like compared to you guys, they're gonna be up here working on that piece of chunk of meat that you guys gave them.
Well, I think I got us a tour guide.
Cool. I think I got my spells picked out for tomorrow. I prepared gentle repos just in case. But I hope we don't need it.
All right. I guess it's nap time. Hello.
Solomon is still sick, yeah. Catching them disease.
Yo. The big sleep.
You. It is now daytime, or whatever that means.
What?
It is now the time of awakening.
You guys are waking me up? my character. Waking Solomon?
Wake up! Wake up!
Grab your brush, put a little makeup.
Alright. Solomon just wakes up already.
Biden, wake up. Joe Biden, wake up.
It's definitely how Vestin wakes people up.
Wake up.
Well,
It's like creepy, almost undead looking elf.
is Solomon awake now?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll say your word.
Wake up!
What's all them air sounds before the whootish? Yeah, like I heard it, but like, what does that represent physically? Like, I don't think that's how it works.
They winded it up and they're doing the circle whip.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
But we'll say as you guys wake up, you can see the fire from your campfire has died down a lot. But at the edge of the light, you can see the three gentlemen that you spoke with earlier waiting there.
I guess we'll toss him an extra chunk for the road. And I'll say, to the ground. Let's go.
How much? Can you tell me how much oil I get?
Oil. That I'd probably have to calculate out because
Okay.
I have no clue, honestly.
Just
I'd
let
have
me
to.
know.
Yeah, I'll calculate that out.
We'll find this mushroom down and we'll burn it to the ground.
But if you guys are following them, they begin to head upward.
We follow.
Blink.
Uh,
Up. Okay.
yeah, so as they begin to go, they start leading you towards like basically what you can see in front of you is there is a lot of like what seems to be kind of almost like hill-sized rocks all over the place. It seems like this is kind of a rock field. You can see kind of I forget which ones are on the bottom. Is it stalagmites or stalactites?
Doesn't matter.
Whichever one's on the ground, you can see some of those as this like you enter this area. But there are like rocks that are the size of like hills from above ground, and they're all over the place, making up kind of like a hilly terrain that you can't really see around. But these rat people that you're following seem to know their way around this place. And so,
All right, that was day one.
as you guys are like traveling and getting please roll a D100 for me.
A7. Back in just a second.
Oh no.
Oh no, a stalagmite falls on Rascal and he dies immediately.
I choose not to. I'll teleport out of the way. I heard it with my 21 passive hearing.
Jeez, man, I don't know what it is with this fucking. You would think with all the shit I'm able to do with this internet, it would render the maps a little bit faster, or they're not pixely as shit for a while. Please, I would like to be able to see. whatever. Hopefully it'll fix itself here in a minute. But, as you guys are getting tired and walking through the rocks, you start to hear what's the? It sounds kind of like the insects before, but slightly different. And it's not too far from you. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Jordan's not back yet. Or vaguely that we were walking and then something.
Yeah, I'll repeat it again when Jordan gets back. We'll wait. Now, I don't even know if Solomon and Ryan Spartan's here. And this damn map's still not rendering.
I'm still here. I'm just closing my eyes for a bit. I'm just waiting for my time, you know.
No, you're fine. I just didn't know if you were here.
Watermelon.
I'm gonna try to reload Roll20 real quick. Hopefully that'll fix it. Maybe. I know that shit's not that pixely. I have to go find that photo again.
Yeah, watch this.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the shit show. So, I will say probably after I describe this, I might have to stop the session because my Roll20 is just not wanting to cooperate anymore for whatever reason on this computer. It's literally just anything I do is just not working for some reason. And I've tried refreshing it already. But yeah, so as you guys are walking and you guys are getting tired, as I said a little bit ago, it sounds like basically the closest sound to describe is it sounds like the insects you guys passed earlier in the caves, but very kind of like different, less more insect like and more just kind of weird kind of chittering noises.
Okay. Okay.
But you cannot see it from where you're at. So what would you like to do as you hear these noises?
How does the rat guide respond to these noises? How are they acting?
They as soon as they like hear it, they kind of like get into like an alert kind of stance, and then as they like hear the noise, they kind of seem to like run up to one of the next of the boulders that is like like I said, they're close to like hillside boulders. They're running up and kind of like hiding next to it.
Okay. I guess I will kind of follow suit, draw my sword, or crossbow rather. And I'll kind of ask in a whispered, hushed tone, how many? 1, 2, 3. I like do fingers.
The one closest to you, like, looks at you and listens to that, like, everything you say, and then turns its head back and then looks back to you, and kind of just like, if it knows what a shrug is, it would just shrug.
All right. I guess I'd stealth forward with my ability.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go use stealth for this one. If I am there. Am I there?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sneak out, just throw my stealth back real quick. It's a new day, yeah? That means all of our spells and stuff is back. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. As you step around the corner,
That's a genius. 13. Natural.
we'll say this is a group stealth check because you all are like right there. So let me roll for their stuff and see what their passive is. As soon as their sheet pull here. What is their passive perception? 10. So yeah, Jordan, we'll say you're the first one around the corner. You're able to see 3 figures. And for the sake of this, I'll just drag 2. Okay. You see 2 like mushrooms, a little bit smaller than your were-rat companion things. And then next to them, you see did it go?
I see it. I see the dirt.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, you see this big thing standing up, probably about as tall as one of you, like one of you guys. Next to them, and you being invisible, they don't see you, but as your companions come like right behind you with their stealth checks, the big one definitely turns immediately and notices Solomon and Rascal, and
the more they're noticed, I'm shooting.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would begin to charge, and as that would happen, we'll say, because my stuff's still wonky because I'm on my old computer, we'll say that's right where we're gonna end the session.
Word. I had to step away a bit ago because there was a blood curdling scream in my apartment complex.